Hello, welcome to Bonnie's Work. Today I'm going to talk about alternating cable cast on and alternating cable cast off. Well, if you never heard this before, well, it's time to learn something new. And what it is and why we use that, why we learn this. And when you make a sweater, have this kind of edge, single ribbon, so to make it all the knit stitch all the way down, and the purl stitch always down. It's nice finish edge and very pretty, and they're also stretched too. And of course, when you cable cast off like this sweater I made. So when you finish cast off, alternating cable cast off, so it's still the knit all the way up and the purl always up. It's give also nice cast off the finish, very pretty. All right, let's get it started. Okay, we're going to make a slip knot. So we're going to put on left needle. This will be the first stitch and also a purl stitch. So we're going to follow the order: purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one, purl one, knit one. But we're going to have the way to do it, how we're going to do it. So this is a purl stitch. Next one we're going to knit. Insert the needle, yarn over, you pull the yarn over out. So make a loop. And we're going to put it back on the left needle. So we have two stitch, purl, knit, and next one gotta be a purl. So from now on, we're going to insert needle between the two. Let me get a little bit close up. So from now on, I'm going to insert the right needle into the between the two stitches space. So this is purl, knit, next one is purl. So when you make a purl, like you're doing a purl, the yarn in front, insert a needle to the between, you make a yarn over, you make another stitch, then you're going to put it back on the left needle. Okay, next one going to be a purl, knit, knit. So insert a needle between the two stitch, make a yarn over, bring the loop out, and put it back on the left needle. So what it looks like this: purl, knit, purl, knit. So next one going to be a purl again. Yarn in front. It's like you're going to purl, yarn in the front. Insert needle between the two stitches. Make a yarn over. Pull another loop. You put it back on. Okay, next one go knit. Okay, so when you want to check, there's a little. I have shooting this video before for the brioche. A better way for brioche cast on. You can check it out. And here, what's the turnout? Will be say the purl. Okay, this is purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. So they come like a couple, the pair. So the purl stitch kind of a little bit behind. That's a knit and the purl and knit and the purl and knit. The last stitch always looks like to cross over, but pay attention. This is a stitch right there. So how can you tell if we count on so many stitches? How you can tell what stitch is finished? So when the yarn are right behind the needle, which means that you just finish a knit stitch. So next one got to be a purl. You bring yarn to the front. So once you finish a purl stitch, the yarn finishes in the front of the needle. So next one got to be a knit. So you insert your needle. Okay, catch your fiber. Put back up. So you finish with the yarn behind the needle. So next one got to be a purl stitch. Insert needle between that. Okay. When you're doing a stitch, don't pull too hard yet. If you pull too hard, so every time you use the needle, you're looking for the space. Okay, every single time you're gonna have trouble looking for the space. Okay, so what I do? So I finish that one. I'm not going to pulling yet. I'm insert the needle first, then you pull. And also number one, you can easy to insert a needle. Number two, every time you pull, you have the needle kind of insert already. You make every single stitch, the gauge tension be exactly the same. Okay. So let's look what it looks like. Let's take a look. Okay, that's what it looks like. Let's take a look. It's purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. They're come like a together, sticky together. So you know you did it right. Purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit. If it does not look like this, gotta be doing something wrong. Let's see. Let's see if I make 2 purl. I didn't pay attention. I made a 2 purl. Then I just continue doing the knit 1, purl 1. Okay. Now what it looks like, you will see. So this one can stick together. Okay, this is the knit 1, purl 1, knit purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1. Then here you see, looks different. You will see it. So there, this is the look like a knit stitch, the V stitch, but here it looks like it stick together. It doesn't look right. So of course you can do. Take it out. The yarn in front. So next stitch it gotta be a knit stitch. Okay, once we're done, we have a knit 1, purl 1 all the way. You just follow your pattern, whatever stitch you need to cast down. Then next row, you just do, of course, we did a knit, purl 1, knit 1. So next one, you just do knit to knit. This is the first stitch is knit, and then this purl, and then this is knit stitch, and purl stitch, and one knit stitch, and purl stitch, now I'm going to knit few rows. So that I'm going to show you how to alternating cable bind off. I'm gonna see you a little bit. Here's my sample. It's about done, and I'm about to alternating cable cast off. This is when I cast off. You can see the single rabbit all the way up, all the way down. So it's purled all the way down, and also there very, very elastic stretch. Kind of give a nice finish. Okay, here you go. We go to alternating cable cast off. So whatever your first stitch is, a knit one, and it's knit a purl. So this way, because I don't work on the first stitch, I only slap off. So this my first stitch is a knit stitch. I just slap off. So next one, from now on, we're going to, when you say a purl stitch, you go knit. When you say a knit stitch, you go purl. Kind of like you're working on seat stitch. So this one is purl. We're going to knit one. We're going to bind off. Okay. Next one is a knit stitch. You're going to purl, but you swing the yarn not in front. You go to the back. Make a purl. Now you go bind off. Okay. So next one is purl stitch. You go knit, but you swing the yarn from the back. Sort of like you wrap it around this stitch. Okay. So pretty much the rule is knit to purl, purl to knit, spin the yarn to the back of a stitch. So this is the knit, the purl. You go knit, and you pick it up and bind off. Okay, so you can knit one, purl one, but I'm doing this is knit, spin the yarn to front, but from the back of a stitch. Now you're going to bind off. Okay, here's a question. What about if you use a circular needle? There's no way you can spin the yarn from here because the circular needle here, the stitch out here, and all attached together, there's no way you can do this, right? So what do we do? Okay, let me make another one. So I spin the yarn to the back. So this is the purl stitch. I'm going to make a knit. Okay, I'm supposed to spin the yarn back, but if I have a circular needle, no way you can do that. So you're going to hold the stitch, you pull the needle out, spin the yarn to the front. So that's the knit stitch I'm going to purl. Bind off. Okay, and pull the needle out, make the yarn go back. It's a purl. I'm going to knit. Bind off. Okay, I want my yarn go front. Then pull my needle out, make my yarn go front. Ready for the purl stitch. Okay, so you can go faster. This will also go faster, even though I don't use my circular needle, but I still go this way a lot faster than you try to switch the yarn. Okay, switch the yarn, do this and do that. It's kind of a lot of work. So I prefer pull the needle out, but you hold the stitch, of course. Make the yarn go back. So knit to purl, purl to knit. Yarn in front, and ready for a purl stitch. So pretty much you think of the backwards, knit to purl, purl to knit. And you swing the yarn, switch the yarn from the back. Instead you go front, kind of totally backwards. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm getting the end to the end. All right. It's my last stitch. I'm going to pull one more time. Oh, my needle can run away. Here we go. Okay, once you're done, you will see it looks like this. So the knit stitch all the way to the top. This is purl. This is the knit. So the purl over the other side is knit. And they are very, very elastic, kind of stretchy, and also give a nice finish edge. Very pretty. Okay, I'm going to cut my symbol. Is my symbol totally complete? All right, today this is what I showed you, alternating cable cast down and alternating cable cast off. Thank you for watching. Happy knitting.